It is my great privilege to welcome you to the inauguration of the Aga Khan Academy, Hyderabad, the second of 3 institutions in our growing network of Aga Khan Academies. We are confident that the Academy will be a source of pride and its graduates will become strong ethical leaders who will brighten the future of this state and India as a whole. We sincerely hope that the government views the quality and scale of this project now and in the years to come as a powerful vindication of your valuable support. Thank you very much. We can already see the Academy's vision coming to life. Pluralism is being lived in the residences through strong friendships amongst very diverse students. Those from Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Gujarat share a room in their lives with others from Uganda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Mozambique, Myanmar, Dubai, and the United States. Christians, Hindus, and Muslims are close friends, having supported one another from their very first days on campus. Students from well-to-do families are friends with others who received substantial scholarship support. On any given day, you can hear these students calling home in many languages and dialects. Their parents, also from diverse backgrounds, are getting to know each other well. All Academy students are here based on individual merit. Their family backgrounds and socio-economic circumstances do not condition the quality of their education. Nearly 50% of the students receive some level of financial aid. The Academy is one pluralistic learning community. Learning at the Academy extends well beyond the classroom. Through active engagement in the rich co-curricular, residential, and service programs, students begin to see themselves as leaders who can make a difference in the world around them. This quality has been assured in part thanks to the valuable experience we have gained from running similar programs in Kenya. Being part of a larger network of academies allows us to share our resources, our research, and our learning. Now, on behalf of over 1,000 faculty, staff, and students, and many generous volunteers across 6 continents, I would like to thank His Highness, Your Highness, for giving us the opportunity to contribute towards making the Aga Khan Academies a reality, and for the considerable and detailed attention you pay to their development. This Academy is a testament to your magnificent vision. It marks the coming together in common purpose of hundreds of people who share the belief that our talented young people are a source of hope for the future. The impact of the Center of Excellence we are inaugurating today, inshallah, will extend and endure beyond our lives and reach many generations to come.
We will now listen to a brief musical performance by the Junior Academy Choir.
आसमां को एक दिन छू के आएंगे। I think the Aga Khan Academy is another feather in the cap of Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh. Very few schools which I have visited in my life, except the school I studied in, public school, I never felt that I should go back to school. But today I feel I should come back to school here and study here. It's the atmosphere itself. The atmosphere is so good. I am sure this will be one of the best institutions, not only in the state of Andhra Pradesh, but in India and in the world. Education is the key for development, or education is the key for everyone, for any state or for any country to progress. We could be from any religion or any state or any part of the world. But education is one such thing which can change the world. And we assure you, sir, whatever help is required from the state government, we are ready to give it to you, sir. And basically, education should give us the clarity of thought, the consistency of thought, and try to reach the goal we have set with hard work. And everyone in life, no one in life succeeds every time. And every failure should become a stepping stone for the success. That is what education should teach the children. Education is the overall growth of the child. You should give him the strength to fight the life, fight his future, and nothing is easy in life. And I think all of us here have come through the hard way, and the children should learn to grow in the hard way. There is nothing easy in life. That is very important for us, and I think this school will teach the children an overall development of the personality and make excellent citizens, not only for this city or state, for the world. And we require leaders. Leaders does not mean only in politics. Leaders throughout, who make a mark in life, who show the way for everyone. So we have a very good education program here, where we are spending today about 27,000 crores in this state on education, which is one of the biggest budgets in the country. We finance about 27 lakh students with scholarships of about 4,000 crores. This is the highest by any state in this country. So the priority which we are trying to give to education is to see that the society changes. Unless we have educated people and the human resource development, unless we develop this, I think our country will not go forward. So I thank you for giving me this opportunity of being a part of this excellent school. And I thank you once again, sir, for giving such a good school to Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, and India. It's a pleasure, but I think I do not have the opportunity of studying here. Thank you very much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Kiran Kumar Reddy, Your Excellency, Honorable Union Minister for Human Resources and Development, Dr. Palam Raju, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, staff and students of the Aga Khan Academies, in Mombasa, and in Mozambique. And ladies and gentlemen, it is a great joy for me to welcome you on this wonderful occasion. And I want to begin these comments by thanking the Chief Minister for his and his government's support to the creation of this institution. It was exactly 7 years ago this week that we gathered here to lay the foundation stone of this new academy. It was a day of great promise and a day of great expectations. Now, 7 years later, we come back to this same special place to mark a moment of important progress on our journey. When we met back then, we spoke gratefully of the natural beauty of this setting, and we thanked the government of Andhra Pradesh for its magnificent generosity in making this site available. Today, as we renew our profound thanks, I thought I might also say a few words about why this particular site is so important for us. Site selection and availability is critical to our whole concept of creating an international network of academies in Asia and in Africa. Our purpose, as you know, is to educate the most talented young minds from many countries for a global future. One key to doing that would be to enable students and teachers to move from an academy in one country to an academy in another country. But that, of course, would require a residential school system. There was a natural concern in some countries about having children leave the family environment at an early age. But on balance, we felt that parents would recognize the immense benefits of having their children live together in a multinational environment, offering rigorous academic values, along with a rich array of non-academic extracurricular activities. Indeed, children probably learn as much from contacts amongst each other and extracurricular activities as they do from formal classroom education. This concept of a residential school has to include, as the Chief Minister has said, the provision of ample sports facilities. In sum, we needed large sites for each academy, with room for residences, dining facilities, athletic accommodation. And that would be difficult, we concluded, on a site of less than 50 acres. But that is not all we were looking for. We felt that the sites should also be near to major cities, but in areas that were unlikely ever to be aggressively urbanized. All of these criteria were generously fulfilled by the land gifted here by the government of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you. Since the gift was made 7 years ago, we have searched for similar sites in other countries. I'm happy to say that we have made good progress, and that we are now certain that we can implement our concept for a broad network of academies that will meet our campus criteria. And while site selection has turned out to be a critical matter for our program, an equally important issue has been the criteria for what we actually build on each site. And here too, Hyderabad has set a wonderful example for the rest of our network. The site has been developing beautifully, and for that we recognize today the creative powers of the architect, Bimal Patel, the Sasaki master planners, the educators who have guided the planning, and the contractors who have realized these visions. We congratulate them all, even as we honor those who are shaping our educational programs. Our foundation stone ceremony 7 years ago focused on the word beginning. Today, we are proud and grateful that we can talk about continuing. The network concept that I have mentioned is something that makes our academy endeavor a unique and distinctive one. And if there is one central thought I would like to have you take away from this day, it is the interconnected, international dimension of our envisioned academy experience. Our planning is that there will eventually be 18 academies situated in 14 countries. I would not name them all individually for you other than to illustrate the amazing permutations of languages, of cultures, of personal experiences that such a network will offer our faculty, its staff, and its students. The Hyderabad Academy is the second to be inaugurated, following the one in Mombasa, Kenya. Construction is now underway in Mozambique, and active planning is taking place for Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, for Bishkek in Kyrgyzstan, and Dhaka next door. Yes, I'm in Bangladesh. The other planned sites range from Afghanistan and Tajikistan to Uganda, from Tanzania to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, from Madagascar to Mali, from Syria to Pakistan and Portugal. When the program is complete, our students will have the opportunity to speak and learn in Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, Dari, Kyrgyz, Bengali, Swahili, Russian, French, English, and Portuguese. As each campus is developed in the months and years ahead, it will become a new link in a strengthening of the chain of academies. This will be true not only of our students, but also for the designers of our path-breaking curricula and for the teachers who implement these designs. The International Baccalaureate will be the standard curriculum throughout our network, but we intend to add 5 optional themes we consider essential for our students. These are optional themes that we have identified as being essential for the countries that I have listed for you. And amongst them are comparative government and free market economics. To support this challenge, each academy will have its own faculty professional development center, a rich pedagogical resource that will also be available to teachers from other state and private schools, as well as other schools that are part of the International Baccalaureate Network. In sum, we should think of this developing academies network as a single, coherent institution, geographically dispersed, but highly coordinated. This systematic sharing, we are confident, will transform and elevate the quality of teaching and learning for everyone. We intend, moreover, that our students should share not only in the broad resources of the academy network itself, but also in the global activities of the Arkan Development Network. The AKDN, as you may know, works internationally in highly diverse endeavors, in healthcare and medical science, in agricultural development and urban renewal, business and finance, culture and education. These far-flung AKDN programs can be thought of as part of an extended global campus for the academies. I think, for example, of the rich experiences that our students of the Mombasa Academy already have enjoyed through entities such as the Arkan Rural Support Program. Learning there to think creatively about complex social and economic challenges, while also being steeped in a powerful ethic of service. Another example is the interdisciplinary unit developed by two of our teachers right here in Hyderabad, based on the history of the ancient Silk Route, with its many constituent cultures. The Arkan Trust for Culture has been particularly active along the Silk Route, including its Silk Route Music Initiative, with its emphasis on cross-cultural influence and collaboration. And just 2 days ago, we were in Delhi to rededicate the restored Humayun's tomb, a monument of enormous cultural importance, as is the Qutub Shahi complex, which is being restored here in Hyderabad. Such restoration projects, we are convinced, can also provide splendid opportunities for education for the students of our academies. It has become commonplace to talk of an interconnected planet with global communities of trade and finance, science and medicine, governance and diplomacy, education and culture. It is our intention that our academy graduates will eventually become leaders in all of these fields. But why should a profound immersion into global experience come only when one reaches the higher levels of education, or actually begins a career? Why should world awareness and active international participation be thought of as something that is supplemental rather than essential to education throughout one's early life? We believe that our Academy's network will foster a lively sense of world awareness among all its students. Our student body already includes people from a variety of economic and social backgrounds, as our financial aid program enables us to admit excellent students without regard to their economic resources. Nor is admission geared in any way to the national, religious, or ethnic background of any applicant. Our faculties will be similarly diverse. And of course, the goal of global engagement will be powerfully reinforced by the integrated flow of people and ideas amongst our various academies. The ongoing objective of all this work is to provide an outstanding education for outstanding students, to prepare men and women of exceptional ability to meet extraordinary challenges. While our graduating classes should qualify for the best national and foreign universities, it is also our hope that they will strengthen the applicant classes to the two universities that we have created in the last quarter century, the Arkan University and the University of Central Asia. Our engagement in education has been long. It's been a long and it's been a continuing story. It is a hopeful and an exciting story, a story of expanding impact all around the world. And we are grateful to all of you for sharing this with us today as this story continues to unfold. Thank you.
As India becomes wealthier and as a growing number of our people become part of the global society, there is a risk of increasing stratification and with it, even less mobility and contact among the strata. Not only could understanding amongst Indians suffer, but we also risk devaluing our culture and heritage. It is noteworthy that His Highness has recognized this issue and is seeking to provide an education to children at an important point in their development that strives to encourage an international standard of education while at the same time deepening their understanding of their rich Indian heritage. While the number of those bright students who are able to attend is limited, the PDC and the unselfish sharing of resources and knowledge is a great way to make a much wider impact. Having a center of excellence with a mission to share and demonstrate the best practices in teaching and learning makes this academy an invaluable asset for upgrading the quality of education across India. The Aga Khan Academy, Hyderabad, will contribute to the building of a stronger, more prosperous India by creating ethical leaders of tomorrow.
Nadir